In this session, we're going to show the view from a recruiter perspective. We're going to take a look at the candidate pool that we have. We're going to look for a candidate based on a particular skill or competency. We're going to attach that candidate to a requisition, and then we're actually going to take a look at the job requisition or the open position and see how we can move a candidate through the hiring process. So in this case, we're going to start here at the candidate pool. As a recruiter or a administrative staff, I can come in and I can see all candidates that have applied to the organization. I can see how many open applications that they have. Are they internal or external candidates? I can search through the candidate profiles by keyword, their current location, skills, education, credentials. And in this case, I'm going to search through my candidate pool for folks that have a music competency. And I can see that based on the current candidate pool that I have, this is the only candidate that is associated with this, but I happen to be looking for Michelle. So this is great. So I can now right-click on her and I can attach her to an open job requisition. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select Attach. And now I can actually search through the open job requisitions. I'm going to attach her to job requisition 124, which is our open position for our K-5 music teacher. I can select the source, so where did she come from? She came from our website. And I can update any additional information that I want to at this point. So in this case, we are also saying that we would like to proactively notify the candidate that we've attached her to this particular position or not. If I don't want to actually send her an email about that, I can uncheck that option. So I could go ahead and select OK at this point, and the system is going to attach her to that open job requisition. So now I can view information also from the requisition perspective. So if I come in and look at the 124 K-5 music teacher, I can see that I have multiple candidates. These are all the candidates that I've hired, and across the top you can see the different areas that a candidate might be in throughout the hiring process. So I can see that we've got some that are in screening, but I've also got one that I've done a move to hire. So in this case, we're going to go in and select this, and I can see that Sam Smith is a 73% fit for what we're looking for this particular position, and I'm going to go ahead and say I want to hire Sam for this job. I can go ahead and select the hire action, which is going to bring up some information that I need to fill in order to push Sam through the hiring process. So I can go ahead and put in what is the effective date for this particular hire, what's the reason code. Again, we just have a hire up here. If this was a termination or another type of action, I might have different reason codes that I can choose from. In this case, I can say that they're an employee. They are going to be an active employee. Full-time. Again, I have some information about him. I can put in some personal information, gender, race information, nationality, actual start date, the assignment type, the position, the job, the organizational unit, all of the accounting information is going to default in from the position itself. So once I've attached the job requisition to the position, all of that information gets brought in for me. The compensation information also gets brought in for me. So this is the base compensation that I had for this position, and I can make updates or changes to that as I now move Sam into a hire for this particular position. I can also, again, associate the contract type here and give the details about the contract that's going to go out and build in all the contract rules for payroll. I have his address information that comes in. Once I've completed all the information about Sam's hire, I can go ahead and submit this, and the application will route this through any workflow that's needed to approve this hire before Sam is actually accepted as an employee within the application.